Good day, here are the headlines in the Philippine News Agency. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. has ordered concerned agencies to consolidate and boost the Philippines' tourism services and attract more tourists to the country. In a meeting with the Private Sector Advisory Council's tourism sector on Thursday, Marcos emphasized the need to consolidate tourism services and promote Filipino cuisine and the sports industry. He said tourists would only need to come over and enjoy their stay, citing Thailand's more organized tourism structure. Marcos emphasized the need to make tourism services seamless and convenient for tourists to just enjoy their stay in the country. He also directed the Department of Tourism to look into the potential of sports development to draw in more tourists. He also noted the need to showcase the huge but untapped potential of food tourism, where tourists are enticed to try out local cuisine. The PSAC recommended strategies encouraging tourists to visit, stay, spend, and return, along with initiatives to simplify visa application processes. It also sought improvements in airport connectivity and capacity, as well as providing better incentives for tourists. The PSAC also proposed holding food festivals and congresses to promote Philippine native cuisine. The Sandigan Bayan acquitted today Senator Jinggoy Estrada of plunder charges related to the 10 billion peso pork barrel scam in 2013. The court, however, sentenced Estrada to 8 to 9 years in prison for direct bribery and 2 to 3 years for indirect bribery. Estrada said he is glad that he has been exonerated of plunder charges, as he maintained that he did not steal or receive any money. He, however, said he is confused by the guilty verdict on bribery, since there were no such charges against him on his information sheet. Estrada's legal counsel, attorney Alexis Abastilla Suarez, said they will read the court decision to find out the basis for the bribery charges. Back in June 2014, the Office of the Ombudsman filed plunder charges against Estrada and Senators Ramon Bong Revilla Jr. and Juan Ponce Enrile, along with businesswoman Janet Lim Napoles. Estrada is accused of the alleged misuse of his pork barrel funds from 2004 to 2010. Estrada was cleared of a separate plunder charge accusing him and his father, former President Joseph Estrada, of amassing billions of pesos in ill-gotten wealth from weteng operations and tobacco excise taxes. The Department of National Defense has committed to work with the Japan International Cooperation Agency, or JICA, in identifying projects improving maritime security cooperation in the country. Defense Secretary Gilberto Chodoro Jr. and JICA's delegation, headed by Director General Tanaka Hiroo, held a meeting at the DND main office in Quezon City. In a statement, DND spokesperson Arsenio Andolong said the meeting tackled how the Japanese government could further enhance the Philippines' maritime awareness amid the evolving security challenges in the region. Chodoro, meanwhile, encouraged the JICA to further capacitate not just the Philippine Navy but also the maritime law enforcement agencies and Filipino fisherfolk. The DND and the Armed Forces of the Philippines, along with JICA, will work using a holistic approach to address traditional and non-traditional security concerns for long-term economic development. During the state visit of Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida to the Philippines in November last year, the country received a grant from Tokyo worth about 226 million pesos for the installment of coastal surveillance radars. Baguio City Mayor Benjamin Magalong has declared the end of the acute gastroenteritis outbreak, which affected more than 3,000 individuals in the past several days. At a press briefing, Magalong said that based on his discussions with officials from the Department of Health, the outbreak is considered over. He said that the city is now shifting to an endemic level where only normal cases of diarrhea remain to be handled. The City Health Services Office said the diarrhea outbreak was caused by contamination of a water source which might have spread through water delivery services. Several water sources have tested positive for E. coli and coliform, while human sources tested positive for norovirus and sapovirus. A downtrend in cases from about 1,620 to 300 was reported in the past 7 days. Meanwhile, Magalong assured residents that water sourced from the city's water district is safe to drink. The increase in diarrhea cases in Baguio started on December 21, 2023, amid reports of residents and tourists falling ill. Magalong declared an acute gastroenteritis outbreak on January 10. 7 people were reportedly killed. An infant was critically injured, while about 4 others went missing in a landslide caused by heavy rains in Moncayo, Davao de Oro on Thursday. The municipal government said that the landslide happened while the victims were in a prayer service at a house in Purok 19 Pagasa in Barangay Mount Diwata before noon. The victims were among 13 others that were inside the house when the landslide struck. Search and rescue efforts were hindered by heavy rains in the area. Moncayo Mayor Manuel Zamora ordered a forced evacuation of residents in Barangay Mount Diwata, citing the continuous heavy rains and ongoing threats of landslides. The Davao Region has been battered by heavy rainfall caused by the shear line, affecting Visayas and Mindanao. In Davao de Oro, more than 70 villages have been hit by floods and landslides. According to the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, some 187,000 people or over 44,000 families from 109 villages were affected by inclement weather in the Davao Region since Tuesday. Davao Region will continue to experience rainy weather for the rest of the day due to the prevailing shear line. Pagasa said the shear line will cause cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms to Davao Region and Caraga, placing the region in continuous threat of floods and landslides. Cagayan Valley and Aurora will have cloudy skies and light rains due to the amihan or northeast monsoon. Meanwhile, Metro Manila, Ilocos Region, Cordillera, Calabarzon, Bicol Region, and the rest of Central Luzon will have slightly fairer weather. Cooler temperature will also be experienced in Metro Manila and parts of Luzon. The rest of the country will experience partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rains, partly due to the shear line coupled with local thunderstorms. Baguio City woke up slightly warmer at 14.6 degrees Celsius this morning from its previous 12-degree temperatures. Sinait, Ilocos Sur is at the bottom list of places with coldest temperatures this morning at 21.3 degrees Celsius. Metro Manila's coolest temperature is expected to hit 22 to 23 degrees throughout the weekend. And that's the latest and the biggest stories on the PNA headlines. For more news updates, please visit our website pna.gov.ph or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. The PNA headlines is also streamed via the Servicio Facebook page. You may also watch the PNA headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account via the News and Information Bureau website, nib.gov.ph under PNA News, or on the Facebook page of the Presidential Communications Office or PCO. I am Wilnard Basalonia and this is the PNA Headlines, bringing stories that unite the nation.